What's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the neo-noir crime thriller The Little Things. Now this stars Denzel Washington, Rami Malek, and Jared Leto. Now the film is about two detectives, two police officers who are trying to solve like a serial killer mystery like in the 90s. So they're actually after a serial killer in the 90s. So this is like a period piece film set in the 90s. Now you have Denzel Washington and Rami Malek as the two like police officers who are actually trying to find this so-called like killer that's going around killing like all these like women, and this is going on in the 90s. Now I must admit this was a pretty entertaining film, and you got 3 Oscar winners in it too, so you could tell right that it's probably been like a pretty good film, you know, depending on like the way their performances are and so on. So I enjoyed it, but I must admit it was kind of like weird too at times, especially like the character that Jared Leto plays on as Albert Sparmer. He's actually suspected to be the actual serial killer, but I just leave it at that. But it's like the way he does it, and it's good too. It's very like weird and like strange, you know. But I thought he did a good job in his role, you know. Now Denzel Washington as Joe Deacon, I think it's Deacon. He's like a sheriff, you know, and he has like a history too. This kind of, you know, I don't want to get into it too much because it kind of spoiled what the overall film was about and the arc of what was going on with his character. There's something going on with him, you know that. I just leave it there. Then you have Rami Malek as LAPD detective Jimmy Baxter, and he has like a family that he's taking care of, and he's like really obsessed with finding this serial killer, and he knows there's something about Joe's like past too as well. But I don't want to get into it too much. Like I said, they are really like the only like standout characters of the film, from my opinion. Then you have like other ones too, like I think like the wife of Rami Malek, you know, and there's like a detective Jamie like Strada and so on. I'm not gonna touch on it, but it does like the film just really focuses on those 3. Because at first it seems like it's only focused on like Denzel Washington and Rami Malek, but then Jared Leto eventually like shows up. Now the killings, you get to like the bodies like being like mutilated and so on, you know. It is like creepy and so because they can't really figure out who the killer is and stuff. So it is pretty entertaining, like you know, suspenseful. And now at times, I'm not gonna lie, it really feels very similar to 7. I mean, especially once it gets to like the end. Once it gets to the end kind of the film, this is a spoiler alert. It feels like very similar to like how 7 was. Like the movie 7, you know, with like Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman and Kevin Spacey. It feels like very similar to that, you know, directed by David Fincher. But yeah, it was still a pretty entertaining film, and like I said, it's a period piece film being that it is set in the 90s. So I think I enjoyed it. You know, I enjoyed it. Like I said, it just felt very like weird and like strange at times. And plus, I also thought the ending was kind of like off too, to a certain extent, like that. And I feel like the film, from my opinion, was like too long too. It's like it was like a long film. I mean, like it just kept going and going and going, you know. But in The Little Things, I'm gonna give it some B-, and I'll definitely recommend it for fans of like crime thriller type films. Now this is also directed by John Lee Hancock, so yeah, I would recommend it, you know, especially if you're a fan of like these kind of films. Like I say, so I'm giving it some B-. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.